Dearest Rebecca, I know you have many questions. So do I. After all, life is a mystery. But if there's one answer to all the great riddles of the universe, one secret to happiness, I propose it would be simply this. Sheep. No, seriously, it really is sheep. Okay, I'm coming. In your last letter, you asked me if any of my sheep were special. Well, they're all special. That's why I gave each one a name. For instance, there are these rowdy twin rams I've named Ronnie and Reggie, and the very proud and dignified Sir Richfield. Cloud, the fluffiest, bit of a diva, that one. Zora, the most curious. Mopple, the most patient. And Wool Eyes. Well, because I haven't thought of a better name.
You think you're brave enough to leave home? None of you have ever left this meadow. Your hooves have never touched anything but grass.
What's so hard about leaving home?
We're not scared.
Mopple, what is that?
I think it's a road.
But what is it made of?
Well, not grass, I can tell you that.
Lily?
Yes!
Are you coming?
I'm just, you go on ahead.
Why are you yelling? I'm only a few feet away from you.
But it feels so far.
All you have to do is cross the road.
Oh, no. No, I can't. It's impossible. Oh.
I have a question as well. Sorry, mate. Nice to see you. I just realised, all by myself, that you couldn't have got here today from America, right? Which means you were already in this country last night when George was murdered. I'm not accusing you or anything, but is that right?
That's so smart, Detective.
No, I'm not a detective. I'm just an officer who is always detecting.
Well, I was in this country, but I've never been to Denbrook until today.
Follow-up question. Do you have a boyfriend?
Oh, this is hard to watch.
What? That's a standard question any investigator would ask in this situation.
So funny you asked that. We just broke up.
Oh, no.
Lily, what are you up to?
It may be nothing, but I can't stop thinking about George's hat and raincoat.
What hat and raincoat?
Exactly. He came out in a storm. Why didn't he put them on? Unless... boost me up. What?
I said I wish I could forget this. Do you see anything?
I see everything.
When my chores are finished and the sun starts to sink low in the sky, I choose a book to read out loud to them. Detective novels, mysteries, whodunits, all my favorites.
I know when Ronnie Hollingshead was murdered, and I know who the real killer was.
I like to pretend that they follow along with the story, but I know in my heart that as special as they are, they're still sheep.
No, no more. Go on, a lot of you.
I'll read the ending tomorrow.
Why would he stop there?
He was just about to say who the killer was.
The policeman is completely hopeless, the way they always are in the nighttime stories. That's why someone else has to come along and solve the crime. Who? George Fedus. George cared for us. George loved us. We owe him everything.
What are you saying?
Our shepherd has been murdered, and we shall solve the crime. What's so funny?
Oh, wow. To start with, you're SHeeP!
He's talking about you.
A person cannot be prosecuted twice for the same crime.
I know when Rodney Hollingshead was murdered, and I know who the real killer was.
No more. Go on.
The mystery will be solved when I read the ending tomorrow.
Ah! Why would he stop there?
He was just about to say who the killer was.
The doctor did it. No way, genius.
Oh, here we go.
Last night, something terrible happened. Our shepherd was murdered.
George is dead?
Probably a heart attack. Not much of a story for you, I'm afraid.
Unless there's anything out of the ordinary.
Nope, I've looked everywhere. Around the caravan, underneath the caravan.
What about inside the caravan?
Worth a shot.
Lily, what will we do?
George loved us. He read us dozens of these stories. We shall solve the crime.
I can't seem to face up to the fight.
You all think you're smart enough to solve a crime. Do you know what humans call stupid people who can't think for themselves?
Ducks!
SHeeP!
He's talking about you.
I'm tense and nervous and I can't lie.
I'm George's lawyer. Mr. Hardy left $30 million. We have our motive.
Psycho killer.
The people in the will are always the suspect. Look around for a better window.
I'm going in.
SHeeP.
What's that neighbor's truck doing here?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I want to bash it. I want to bash it so bad.
Stop! We've been over this. We don't bash things unless
there's a legitimate cause for bashing.
I'm George's daughter.
She was here that night.
I have a question. Do you have a boyfriend?
Oh.
That's a standard question.
Everybody follow me!
Are we lambs or are we rams?
The real world is more complicated than a book.
We're not scared.
Mappa, what is that?
I think it's a road.
But what is it made of?
Well, not grass, I can tell you that.